Hey everyone, how's it going? Wage Iverson here. Coming back at you with some more Site 16 gameplay. And yeah, here let's fast forward a little, get right into it. This was another game that I played on the PvE test servers. I think this was like a 7 Ionia game with the it was the XP Ionia. So how that one works is it gives you AD and AP, and then it gives you even more each time you level up. And it also gives you XP per turn based on like how many Ionia you're playing. So yeah, just playing vertical, a little bit more of a chill game. Verticals are I definitely find it like much easier to just play a vertical like the first time that you're playing like a new set or whatever. Really all you have to figure out is like, oh, who is your tank, who's your carry, and like what sort of itemization do they want. And otherwise, you just play all the verticals, and then maybe you can like, oh, like my Yunara is like my carry. She's like a quick striker, I think. So yeah, let's just play like one more quick striker for her. But but yeah, if you're just jumping into the new set, I would highly recommend that you can play like just any sort of one of these like verticals, and yeah, that's just gonna make you have like a much easier time than playing some like flex boards. And then once you're like a little more familiar with the units, how they interact with each other, who you can play together, then you can branch out a little bit more into some like kind of flex boards and not playing verticals. But yeah, and here yeah, it was like the PvE test server, so I was just trying to fix like my hotkeys. I think there was just some weird stuff where I couldn't like sell my units with E, and then also when I'm used to like dragging like units all the way down and selling them, but you have to like let them go like within the box. So that was like something I had to get used to. Yeah, here I had a lot of bruisers in my opener. I think I tried to hold the Scion because he's also a bruiser. And yeah, out of my options, you can see they buffed Survivor. It gives you 3 gold right away, and then gain 100 gold versus like I think it used to be like 90 something before. So I think this should actually be like quite a pretty strong augment now, to be honest. Air Axiom gain in air hacks champions within gain 20% attack speed and sunders. So this is like there's also like a version of this that like burns and slightly magic roll. I mean, it's kind of like loaded dice, but like a silver version. And I mean, like playing the new set, like we got to gamble. So definitely one for that one. Unfortunately, I think this augment is a bit bugged right now. I'm not sure if this is because I picked it up with my bench full, but you can see I got a 2-star champion in gold. But then when I picked it up, I didn't get anything. I just got a reporter. So yeah, I'm not sure if this happened because my bench was full, but now I'm kind of just down a silver augment, which is like a little bit unfortunate. Um, but yeah, of course it's just like the PvE test servers, and they're gonna be fixing this kind of stuff. So not really too worried about it. Um, it would definitely be nice to have like a survivor now though, like 3 gold, and if we live long enough, then we get like 100 gold. The cap outer board's super high. And yeah, I wasn't really sure like how to judge these early game fights. I definitely found that like playing this 4 bruiser board, like these bruisers are quite tanky, but none of them do any damage. So yeah, my board was living super long, but I just can't kill like any of his units, which ended up being like a big problem. So I think I ended up losing like a lot in this early game. Yeah, just slammed the Even Shroud. They buffed some of these cloak items. I think they gave Even Shroud and Spark like a little bit more stats. So you're like a little bit more excited about like cloak items now. And yeah, right now I think I was thinking about playing some like maybe like some 6 bruiser flex, like 6 bruiser plus like I don't know what kind of backliner could fit with 6 bruiser, but yeah, kind of just some things happened, and I think I do end up in like a vertical Ionia this game. So oh yeah, so right now I was trying to hold bilge water. That was like one other thing that I was thinking about playing here. I have like TF bilge water and Alawi bilge water, and if you want to unlock like you want to get 3 bilge water as fast as possible to start getting like the silver serpents. So yeah, I was definitely thinking about like trying to unlock graves, which I think you need 2 items on your TF. You can imagine if you took like an item augment on 2-1, then you could unlock that like really fast. Just like slam the even shroud plus like anything on TF, and then you obviously have the option of like removing it later, and then you can get like a super early like 2 to build water. But I also found that there was like a lot of people playing bilge water this game, so I think I did end up like pivoting out kind of. And yeah, I also wanted to make 10 here, so I think I might have just sold those two guys. And let me hover off this so you guys can see the shop like a little bit better. Sorry about that. Yeah, anyways, just continuing to play this 4 bruiser board. I'm hovering Demacia right now. Each time your team loses 25% of max health, Demacians rally, reducing the cost of their abilities by 10%. Demacians gain armor and MR. So, yeah, and I was hovering Galio. To unlock Galio, you field 12 unique star levels of Demacia, so you have to be playing like vertical Demacia with like some upgrades. I guess you would need 2-star. You need 2-star everyone, right? To get Galio. And there's like, I think there's 6 Demacians that are not Galio, so you need to play like 6 Demacia with all the 2-stars, and then you unlock Galio and you can like put them in. And again, I think I mentioned this in my other video, but yeah, like these 5-cost quests, they usually also have like a level requirement, so I would assume for Galio you need to be level 8 and also 12 unique Demacian star levels to unlock it. And once you unlock it, you'll get a guaranteed Galio in your next shop. So realistically, you're probably doing that sometime around like early, maybe like middle or late stage 4, because it actually has like 2 4 costs. Or if you have like an emblem, then I guess it could be like a lot easier as well. Yeah, as for the carousel, I already have an even shroud slam, so definitely think about like sword or glove here. I was kind of down to take like the glove jinx because I really needed a backliner on my board. And I also have like a Mundo who's like Zon to pair with Jinx, but I think I just ended up with the sword because someone took my glove. And yeah, we're kind of mixed streaking here, so I don't think I end up leveling here. I think it's chill and make 20. Yordle is also pretty cool. I got a good Yordle game. I think I'm mostly going to post that one to YouTube. It's like a reroll trait where the more Yordles you play, the more like bonuses you get. But it's not like stat bonuses. It's just like kind of like gold or like it just helps you hit more. So there's like a really interesting kind of dynamic that plays out of like, you know, sometimes you would actually rather level than reroll because like if I level for 6 Yordle, then I'll get like I don't know, like 2 rerolls per turn. So yeah, exactly. I'll get 2 rerolls per turn if I level. So like I think it's a reroll trait where sometimes you would actually rather push levels for the breakpoint of the Yordles than actually rerolling. So yeah, that makes it like super interesting. And yeah, I think this might be the guy that took my Jinx, or maybe he just has like his own Jinx. But yeah, Jinx is kind of cool. After like a certain amount of attacks, she like kind of upgrades her spell, and yeah, she gets like she starts shooting at like random enemies. She has like a built-in like fish bones. Yeah, here I just needed like any backliner, and since I won the last round, I decided to level for Zoe. But Zoe is much more of like a utility unit. They did actually add like some support champions back to the set. I know like there's a lot of people complaining like, oh, why is there no support champions? And they're saying like, oh, we don't like champions where the idea is that you don't put like any items on it. But yeah, Zoe is like kind of a support champion that I don't really think you would want to itemize. It gives like Shred and maybe Sunder as well. And I think when she casts, she chills. So she chills who she hits. She might also be viable as a carry. I don't think I keep her for too long. And I didn't really get to see anyone playing Zoe carry, but yeah, I'd assume she's much more of like a utility, like support unit. That's probably not going to be super strong as like a carry. So now my board was actually pretty strong since I have like the Zoe backline, but we did end up fighting someone quite strong, like Aphelios 2 and Cho'Gath 2. Those are both 2 costs. So I did end up losing this fight to this guy. But yeah, my Zoe did pretty decent damage here, so. And yeah, again, at this point I was thinking about like some sort of 6 Bruiser plus something. I think 6 Bruiser plus like Yunara could be pretty decent because Shen is Ionia and Wukong is also Ionia, so you're like naturally 2 out of 3 Ionia, so you probably want to play like a 3rd Ionia. Of Of course, maybe it like depends a little bit on what the Ionia is because it changes every game. But I'm definitely not really planning to stay in the Zoe after I have the Even Shroud and IE, and she's like an AP carry. So yeah, here there's actually a gold orb, and I get a Wukong, which is like really nice. It's like Bruiser and Ionia, and so yeah, I think around here I start thinking about playing Ionia because I have like IE Even Shroud. Yunara is like an AD carry, and yeah, I got like the early Wukong, and I already have like a Shen 2 as well. So yeah, I think I'm like a 3 Ionia, 4 Bruiser board. Move the Even Shroud to Wukong. Lavi's a 1 cost, so it can play Scion over that. And Yasuo can just hold like the IE for now. And with the Cloak, we have a few options. I think Kraken should be like super good on Yunara because she gives herself like attack speed, and she auto attacks like a lot. Definitely think she's kind of like a Rageblade Kraken person, or maybe like she doesn't even need the Rageblade, and Kraken is just really good at her. But yeah, Kraken is definitely amazing on her. And yeah, here I just put all of the Ionia units in my board. And as for like the extra traits that you want to play, I would assume like Quick Striker is something that you want to play. 15% attack speed for your entire team, and it gives even more attack speed to your Yunara. So you probably want to fit that somehow, ideally with like Kindred, who's the 5-cost Quick Striker. And Defender is also like a really nice trait to fit because it's it's like similar to like Bastion or whatever, where it just gives like a little bit of team-wide armor and MR and extra 2 Bastions. So the Golden Dragon, this one it's like kind of like a colossal. It's colossal with the Mogul's Mail, so you can imagine if you have like a upgraded 3-item tank, you're farming like tons of gold with this. But yeah, I don't think it's like too good in my spot because I don't think my Wukong would be tanky enough, and I'm worried about not having enough slots. I did end up just going for Slimin. And yeah, with the full stone plate, I did just decide to slam the stone plate on Wukong. I think Wukong should be a pretty decent stone plate guy because he, kind of like spins. So you want people to like wrap him. He's a little bit similar to like the threat Wukong. And Ionia has like a set quest, which I end up activating this game, which is like a pretty interesting quest that you need to like solo frontline a unit for like 2 rounds. So like yeah, you need only 1 unit in the first 2 rows for 2 rounds. So that's like a pretty interesting quest, and that's pretty easy to unlock. But Ionia is also like his only trait, or he's like Ionia and the boss. So even if you can easily unlock Sett in like any comp, you might not like necessarily want him unless you're like playing Ionia. And here I just decided to level up for 5 Ionia. That's going to give me, before I was getting 1 XP per turn with Ionia, now I'm going to be getting 3 XP per turn with Ionia. And I can still make 40, so very cheap level. I'm not sure at what point I started solo frontlining the Wukong. I do think I should be doing that, probably around now, especially with like the fact that he gets like a target dummy with his items when he dies. And also the fact that, he's just like spinning and he wants to hit like more units if possible. But yeah, here I was feeling definitely pretty good about my spot. Like super rich, even though we have no silver augment because it's a little bugged. Yeah, early Wukong, good items. And yeah, you can see the set quest there. Required level 8 and field only 1 unit in the first 2 rows of the battlefield for 2 turns. And one more thing that they did was they actually made level 8 more expensive, and I kind of suspect that part of the reason that they did that is so you can't just level to 8 on like 3-5 and then get these like level 8 quests on stage 3 and have like the guaranteed 5 cost on like, like 4-1 or whatever. So like if level 8 was still cheaper, then I could like literally just like level right now and get like a guaranteed set on 4-1. And Sett is quite a beast. You'll see, like even my 1-star Sett is like putting in some work this game. So Yeah, you can look forward to that. I got a Yunara of Carousel with belt, and I have an Ari in my shop. So here we can go from 5 Ionia 4 Bruiser to 7 Ionia 2 Bruiser. And I also get to move the IE to Yunara, who is going to be like a much better carry than the Yasuo. And oh yeah, here because yeah, here I decided to solo frontline the Wukong. Yeah, with Slammin just slammed the belt on Wukong. If we get a glove, we could totally make a guard breaker. I think they might have buffed guard breaker. Let me just check really quickly what the current live values of guard breaker are, because I saw it gives like a maximum of 30% damage amp now, and I feel like it was 25% before, but I could be wrong with that. Oh, never mind. I think it might be the same. Okay, yeah, I think Striker's Flow is the same as on live. But yeah, you can see Yunara shoots out some like lasers. It's like super cool. Yeah, and by playing enough Ionia star levels, I unlocked Kennen. And since he is like a tank, I think he also has like a stun. He is going to be better than like the Yasuo with no items. And it's like a 3 cost versus a 2 cost. And between, yeah, I wasn't sure who to play between like Yasuo and Jhin. In the old Ionia Jhin was like a really great unit. Like he was a 1 cost, but he would do like so much damage he could actually like one shot. So I wasn't sure if Yasuo or Jhin was better. I do think I ended up playing Yasuo because I wasn't playing any Gunslinger to pair with Jhin. And yeah, here I was thinking about like what +1 I could play. I think I decided that I want Quick Striker, which is like Kindred or maybe Draven, and then also Defender through Garen. And one more thing I realized is that there's like Silas is a 7 cost. His quest is to sell a 2-star Jarvan, who's a 1 cost, sell a 2-star Lux, who's a 4 cost, and sell a 2-star Garen, who's also a 4 cost. And Silas fits really well on my board because he's an Arcanist and Defender. So I was thinking like, oh, if there's no one playing these like Demacia units, even though I'm playing Ionia, I'm not playing Demacia, I can just hold all of the Demacia units, and if I get all the 2-stars, I can sell them and put the Silas on my board. So I was trying to do that. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a 2-star Jarvan, because I think I started thinking about it like a little bit too late. I think if I was thinking about it earlier, I might have been able to hold some extra Jarvans, and then could have completed the quest. Yes, I got a rod, Rageblade maybe. Got the glove. Oh, sorry, a little bit sleepy right now. Anyway, so yeah, 2 chains is always gonna be like a bramble, and then we can go guard breaker and then go for Rageblade. So pretty nice items here. And yeah, I decided to level roll here because I'm passively farming XP every turn with Ionia, and I have Yunara pair and Wukong pair. So with 2 4-cost pairs, very incentivized to like level and roll. Yeah, and I kind of figured like I'm just farming like 7 XP per turn, and a lot of my Ionias are 1-starred. So I was like, oh, I can roll like pretty aggressively, and then I'll just, like I'll be getting what, 5 XP per turn. Sorry, yeah, I think I'm getting 5 XP per turn with the 7 Ionia. So yeah, getting 5 gold per turn, I was like, oh, it's not a big deal to be low gold as long as I'm like winning these rounds. Yeah, and this Jinx is it's a 1-star 3 cost, by the way, but I think she almost does some like crazy things to me right here. So 1-star 3 cost with 1 item, but she's doing like tons of damage, so you can definitely imagine like 2-starred, 3-starred with 3 items. She'd be going kind of crazy. We do end up winning that fight though. And yeah, because I got the level 8 like really early. Wait, did I get level 8 early? Let me see that. When did I level up to 8? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I see. So what actually happened was I had the Wukong solo frontline for 2 rounds, and then as soon as I got to level 8 for 1 turn, then I got the set. So yeah, you almost need to like prep the quest, and then when you get to level 8, you'll get the set right away, instead of having to wait 2 turns. Oh, and right here for the augment, I'm sorry, I think... Yeah, for the augment, I got offered some new augments. Staff Smith gained 2 random rod items. Sett is like a magic fighter, so I figured if I get a Rage Blade, I'm very happy. And then if I get like 2 rod items for my Sett, I'm also very happy. And I have 2 Reforgers, so it's kind of hard to miss. And as for duo Q, there wasn't really any 5 costs I was looking for. So yeah, I just decided to go for like Staff Smith. 3 threes. If you're playing like 3 cost reroll and you're behind an econ, I can imagine that being like pretty good. But yeah, I thought the Staff Smith was like really great here. Like 4 components per gold augment is yeah, it's pretty great. And I would love to have some items for my Sett. And we got JJ Spark, which is 2 really good items. And Sett is like the boss. If you remember, like the boss hero augment. I think there was also like another Sett that did the same thing where when he gets low HP, he goes and does push-ups in the corner, and then he gains like attack speed and like true damage when he comes back. So I wasn't too sure if you want to solo frontline the Sett. Like I also want to solo frontline my Wukong because he has like the stone plate. I think I do end up solo frontlining the Sett eventually. Maybe I play him like in the second row a couple turns, and then I realize, oh, like if I just let him like take the aggro first, and then my Wukong can like soak up the damage afterwards, then it's probably a little bit better. And yeah, I was just holding like the extra Yunaras because I just happened to hit level 6 on level 8, and I was like, losing the econ's not the biggest deal when I'm farming 5 XP per turn. I guess it's 7 XP per turn with Simon. That's why I was saying 7. But yeah, I was like, oh, if we could hit a Yunara 3, that'd be like a pretty cool tuber. And we finally 2-star the Wukong, so yeah, my spot's looking pretty great. 4th streak, both my carries are upgraded. Also have like a Garen 2. And yeah, and a Sett from my quest. And yeah, we're just going level 9, like 7 XP per turn. Yeah, this guy was 7 Bilgewater. I think this guy, yeah, Fizz is like pretty interesting because he's very similar to Akali. He does like, he goes untargetable and then he dashes to the farthest enemy within 4 hexes, so that's the same as Akali. But he's actually like 20 mana, which is like insanely low. So I have a feeling Fizz is going to be really, really annoying to play against. Yeah, and this person's going for like a vertical Demacia, but they did not make it to the Galio yet. I think they might have died before making it to Galio. Yeah, this was just like a super chill 7 Ionia game. Not any like, nothing too crazy happened, but yeah, I'm hovering the boss. When he drops below 45% max health, he leaves combat to start doing setups. Each setup gives him like 15% health back, and then he comes back doing true damage and with increased attack speed. I wanted a Rage Blade for Yunara. There was no Rage Blade. I think I just decided to go Gunblade. Gunblade Stone Plate is like a good combination. And I'm not too sure if Yunara needs Rage Blade because like her spell gives a lot of attack speed and Quick Striker gives a lot of attack speed. So I think she might be like a little bit similar to Jinx from the current set, where you can go like Kraken, but then you don't need to go Rage Blade on her. I'm sure Rage Blade is fine as well, though. Yeah, you can see we have a lot of different comps. There's a Shadow Isles guy, there's a Vertical Void guy. I think I'm playing against the Vertical Void guy right now, yeah. So he unlocked Rift Herald, which is like a 4-cost Void Bruiser. And that's like his front line. And yeah, he's playing like kind of a Belveth carry, but he only has 1 item on his carry. So I do think I win this fight. Sett is also kind of a good counter to these like super tanks. Like the Rift Herald is like super tanky. But yeah, Sett doing like true damage after he comes back, and I think he does extra damage based on like how much HP his target has or something. Could be wrong about that though. And yeah, you can see like I haven't pumped a single XP, but I'm getting 7 XP per turn, so I'm already almost level 9. I think they definitely made level 8 cost more XP, and they definitely made level 10 cost less XP. Is level 9 the same? Let me check really quick. Level costs. Yeah, so level 9 used to cost 72 XP, now it costs 68. And level 8 used to cost 48 XP, but now it costs 60. And level 10, I think, is like, um, it's either also 68 or it's like 72 or something. They made level 10 a lot easier to go level 10. Yeah, so that's kind of beasting. He just came back, did like a ton of damage. And yeah, we were able to beat this Shadow Isles guy. The ghost of the Shadow Isles guy. Yeah, it's still holding Jarvan, Lux, Garen. Trying to get the Sylas. If I 2-star this Lux and Garen, or sorry, the Lux and Jarvan, then I could sell all these three and get Sylas, who is like a Arcanist defender, to replace the Garen on my board. So that's kind of what I was hoping to go for. Yeah, Garen is also... Garen's a little similar to Wukong. He does like a spin where he gains durability, so I think he also might be kind of like a solo frontline Stoneplate guy. So Stoneplate might be like a really popular tank item in this set. Right now I'm lacking burn, so I think I just go for red buff. Could have also gone for like a BT set or something. And yeah, here on a 7 streak, decide to just level up, try to roll for like a quick striker. Yeah, find a Draven who's a quick striker, and yeah, probably just like stop there or something. Not really sure what I'm rolling for, just for fun, I guess. Anyways, oh yeah, maybe I was thinking about like the Lux and the Jarvan. That's what I was rolling for, but yeah, just go for red buff here. Just get some anti-heal. And here I'll play against a vertical Bilgewater with a Gangplank 3. This guy's level 9, but he kind of pushed 9 without a lot of upgrades. Like, his forecasts were 1-star, so ran him over here. Yeah, his front line was just a little too weak, I guess. And yeah, here I unlock Koboko and Yumi, so like I lose a shop slot basically, but even though I didn't want to unlock that, but that was just because I played... I think it was like, has to do with like my Ionia star levels or something. I'm not entirely sure what I was like rolling straight 0 here for. I probably should have been econing a little more. I think I was like, I think I really wanted to get like a Sylas, but yeah, I definitely should have been econing here. Or maybe I was looking for Kindred, which I did end up finding. So yeah, Kindred, her spell is like, she's 200 mana, so she costs a lot of mana. But when she casts, then she creates a field, and no one within that field can die. So yeah, you can see this like circle thingy. No one within the circle can die, and then after the circle ends, everyone within the circle gets a little bit of healing. And yeah, super close fight against this Bilgewater guy. I think this guy ends up scaling very, very hard. But we do win this fight. Keep my 9 streak, which is nice. And yeah, now with the set pair, I think I'm like continuing to roll to try and keep my streak for set 2. Yeah, that guy was playing this 6 Arcanist guy also ends up being super strong this game. Yeah, this guy he's like he's feeding his Tomcat, so he's pretty scary. But yeah, you can see my 1-star set actually did more damage than my 2-star Yunara. Could be because my Yunara itemization is maybe not perfect, but I was very impressed with the set. Like, even with the red buff Spark, not ideal items, then he's doing so much. Yeah, and this guy's playing a vertical Zon. Singed is pretty cool. He's a 4-cost Zon Juggernaut, and he just like runs around and like poisons the floor. But I do have a bit of a good matchup because I have a Gunblade on my Yunara, so she can out-heal the Singed damage. There are some like arcane themed skins and augments. You can see Jinx has like her arcane skin, and I think there's one where like if you play Jinx and Vi, then you can get like Warwick. That's how you unlock Warwick, who's like a 4-cost Zon, I believe. Yeah, here I was looking for like, I wanted to move red buff off of the set and get a real item on him, and with the JG, Naturals should be pretty good. And yeah, we hit the set 2, which is great. Yeah, kind of looks like I was losing that fight, and then boom, the set comes back. It did like 7,000 damage in like one cast. Pretty crazy. Seems really, really strong. Yeah, display. Oh yeah, level 10 is 68, so yeah, even cheaper. It costs the same to go to level 9 and to go to level 10. So yeah, you can see I'm already like insanely close to level 10. And I do want to make it to level 10 because it makes my Ionia even stronger, giving even more AP and AD to all my Ionia units. And yeah, I was also thinking about that like in my itemization. So because I'm getting so much like flat AD and AP, I can like I'm doing like crit Yunara and like crit Sett, and they get like a lot of flat stats from the Ionia. You can see it's probably around like 50 AP and AD, something like that. Because she's only getting a little bit of AP from Gunblade. Yeah, 56 AP and AD, something like that. Yeah, I did end up barely losing this fight. I think if my set got that cast off, I could have won, but this Arcanist guy's getting pretty strong. He has like a NE2. That's a long shot emblem on his NE, by the way. So it's like sniper emblem. Just gives damage amp based on like how far away the units are. And then yeah, NE erupts the entire battlefield in flames and does like damage to everyone and burns everyone. And Lux is, she's kind of just like Lux with her like laser. Yeah, this guy built a pretty cool board. Like his board fit together super well. I wonder if that was like a pre-made board or just something he came up with on the spot. And yeah, he had a Caretaker's Cho'Gath, so he was using that as his front line. Yeah, at this point I was like so close to level 10 that I just decided to level here. Although I think this could be kind of a mistake, because if I'm getting 7 XP per turn, if I waited one turn, I'd have like 10 extra gold to hit my Yunara and my Wukong. Um, so maybe I was just like a little autopilot here, but I mean, yeah, obviously just first time on the new set. And yeah, now that I'm level 10, I don't know if like the Jarvan 2 is happening especially. Just decided to add Warden. I was thinking about adding Ornn, maybe try and print like an artifact. But yeah, I just found Braum instead. Warden is like a purely selfish tank trait though. Like it only makes the Wardens tankier versus like Defender, which makes your entire team tankier. So in these types of spots, like a defender, like a 2 Defender is a much better splash than like a 2 Warden. And yeah, this guy's Fizz and Misfortune went a little bit crazy. It's super hard to kill the Fizz because he just goes invulnerable every like 2 seconds. So yeah, I'm sure that's going to be fun to play against. Yeah, I really wanted to get the Silas, but I think around here I was like, okay, I'm 0 gold, and I only have 1 Jarvan, and I kind of just gave up on it. Yeah, and he has super high mana, 160 mana. That's like pretty similar to Seraphine from the set, so she really needs at least like 1 mana item. I don't even think my Annie is going to cast this fight. Yeah, you can see this guy's like a double mana Annie, blue buff Shojin, and we can see how long it takes to cast. Like, yeah, my Annie didn't even get close to casting. His Annie, yeah, after it gets the first cast, it starts casting a lot. But yeah, that first cast is just super hard to get. So could definitely see Annie being like a double mana guy. Yeah, I probably should go for. Yeah, right here I was one life, and I was like pretty close to Yunara, so I just decided to like start open selling my board. I was rolling pretty slow because, yeah, obviously just like one of my first games on the set. I found got one off, but we didn't hit the Yunara. Maybe I should have sold some more stuff. I do end up dying and going third here. I think this lobby was like super strong. Like this guy's Tom Kench. I checked after, and it was like so fed. I was kind of hoping I could live this fight and give myself like a chance to hit the Yunara, but yeah, I think I was like a little bit too aggressive with my rolling. Even like I was trying to be more aggressive because I was farming like the 7 gold per turn, but needed to greed a bit more to hit the Yunara to win this game. But yeah, it was a pretty cool game getting to show off the Ionia trait with Yunara and Wukong. Oh, maybe not. But yeah, I checked after that guy's Tom Kench was super fed. I do believe the Bilgewater guy won the game. So yeah, I'm super looking forward to set 16. If you enjoyed this video, please leave like a like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate that a lot. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you're as excited for set 16 as I am. All right, bye-bye.